Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, it's time for our insurance talk with Priest Insurance, but we're going to get off the topic a little bit of insurance. This is a pre-recorded show. We're on the beach. It's actually, I think, April 11th, so I don't know when y'all will see this. But last night, Dan and I had the pleasure of going to the Bolivar Chamber of Commerce Awards Banquet. And if you weren't there, you should have been there to hear some of the people talk as they were getting ready to give out awards. Randy Martin, I think he had a little politician in him last night because he got a little long-winded, and you could see everyone up there trying to hurry him along, but he brought up some stuff, and he had a phrase. Lance Bradley, and you and I were just talking about this, talked about some of the old places down here, the old Crystal Beach, the old Bolivar, and so we're going to talk a little bit about that because I'm here with Dan Priest, and he's been down here, what, 42 years?
My parents bought a house down here in 72, and we're still on the same property.
Still on the same property, and you were naming off the Lighthouse Grill.
The Gaslight.
Yeah. And Zeb's. And I know I ate at a couple times. There was a fire station restaurant down by Rollover Pass.
Oh, God, that was long, yeah.
Yeah. And the old OK Corral. I love their hamburgers and their corn dogs, and you got one package of mustard. If you wanted more, you had to buy it from him. So there's a lot of history down here, and it was good history.
It was, and is.
So what do you remember about those places?
Oh, I remember.
Because I didn't go to the Gaslight.
The Gaslight had fabulous gumbo. That's what I remember about the Gaslight.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a little A-frame building, and it just, I remember we would go shrimping, and we'd come back in there, and it'd be cold, and we'd go into the Gaslight and have a good old bowl of gumbo. It was great. And other restaurants, Kobe's was.
I remember Kobe's and ate there, and it was sort of like Cheers. You had the same people that sat around the bar, every day. At a certain time, they'd be in there.
Well, there was also Decouz. That was really, I think that was a lot like that.
I love going there for breakfast.
It was a lot of good places. O'Kay's. There was a guy that's not with us anymore, O'Kelly. Used to work on some boats down here, but as a young man, his family had O'Kay's, and he would work there flipping burgers in the past. And
I love, man, like I said, I love their burgers and their corn dogs.
Oh,
and they were just regular old store-bought corn dogs, but the way they fried them was unbelievable.
Yeah. It was, Zeb's. Remember Zeb's?
I see, that was, and I've been down here 20-some years. Guiding 15, 18 years guiding, and then I went on a hiatus of just a little bit of everything, and then Brad came to me, and that's the reason we started what I've got now. So,
Stingray's another one that's been around forever. Zeb's was, there is a place where the post office was, and it's by a RV park now. It's Green Building, and that's where Zeb's started.
Okay, that's where the artist was.
No. I think actually Zeb's was in where the Kite Building is.
Okay,
pretty sure that's where it was, and then it moved over to Crystal Beach Community Church and became the Zeb's Crab Shack, and they had the best shrimp po' boys ever. It was just full of shrimp, super.
Well, in one of my places right before Ike that I went a lot was Bob's Sports Bar.
Bob's, yep.
The mufflata they had, but they always had the big red glasses of iced tea, and I'd come in off a trip. Brian and I'd go up there, Tally, and we'd eat.
Wow, Brian Tally.
And I remember they'd call me every once in a while and say, "Hey, David, we're running low on red glasses. Can you bring them back?" And I'd walk out with my tea, a fresh glass of tea, and they'd call me, "Bring a glass," and I'd bring them back 15 or 20 glasses that I had at my house. They were washed and everything. They rewashed them and go ahead. So,
well, you do some stuff with Mike Gilbert at Latitudes. They're doing a great job there, or Surf Shop. And well, that was a grocery store at one time.
Oh, really?
It was the $100 grocery. And as a kid, I remember that was a weekly run. It made it easy. I'm,
right there on the corner.
So run up there, and then I became a teenager, and they had a little an outdoor bar, live band area that they just allowed us to come and sit at, and we go listen to music. There was a lot going on. There was a putt-putt place down, near Boyd Road, I believe, is where it was.
I don't remember
Wiki
that.
putt-putt.
I don't remember that. You know, Ike, a lot of it was closed down by the time Ike got here, but then Ike washed away a lot of the remnants of it if it was still there. And, you know, Bolivar's come back with great force. I mean, the businesses, in fact, FEMA did a study on why Bolivar came back, and it was because of the businesses.
You know, it's the businesses and it's the beach. I mean, look in front of you today.
Yeah.
So I like I said, we've been down here a long time. A lot of people have been down here a long time, and I see all this beautiful new build, right? But I love looking at what's still here. To me, a day like this looks just like it did in 1980. It's the same beach. That hasn't changed. There's a lot of the old part of Bolivar that's deep in my heart.
Yeah.
That's here. There's stuff down in Bolivar. Joe's
Bolivar.
Crabs, Milt's is still here, Stingery's still here. Too much to mention.
Yeah.
And a lot of the old structures. Remember Marsh's Takeout Junction?
No. Yeah, right up there.
Yeah. It's just a lot of those buildings are still around.
You know, if you go online, and Lance said this last night, that he went in and Googled a bunch of stuff to find out about Bolivar, you can still see a lot of the old Bolivar, you know, online from old pictures and stuff. And I did it whenever we started this, and I did it about Bolivar history, about the pirates and the Indians and, you know, treasures that were supposed to be here. And you know, it's neat to go on there, and that's the good part about Google, what you can do.
We actually have a picture in the house from, I'll show it to you sometime, from about, it's got to be about 1975, and the reason I say that, it's an aerial picture, and it's of the zoo. And you know, it's so funny because
it's not there anymore, not like it used to be.
It looks exactly like
it.
Yeah, the only difference in that picture were maybe the bathing suits and
the hairdos,
and the hairdos and the age of the cars. But there's still cars jammed up left and right. It's just a newer year model, different people.
Bathing suit.
Yeah,
probably less bathing suit than used to be.
I wouldn't know, David. I don't know.
Well, we were looking for things to do on this trip and on this show, and I was talking about, you know, last night and some of the history that was talked about. Ann Willis got an astounding award. Tim Byram got an award because he's been down here so long. You know, the awards that were given out are well deserved, and it was the food was good. It was at Jose's. The company was good. Keith invited me, and I accepted, and it was great to see everyone, because a lot of people, you don't see them now because everyone's so busy. And that was when I walked in about 5:45, it was packed.
It was a nice evening of representing Bolivar.
Yeah, representing Bolivar. And so I want to thank Keith for inviting me down, and everyone that I talked to there. And I didn't have a visor on there, and that was the biggest comment I got was, David, we've never seen you without a visor. So
and shoes.
And I had shoes and blue jeans on too. So we're going to head on out. We've got some more recordings to do, and Dan needs to get back to the office and take care of his customers probably. So, you know, we do this show every Tuesday, excuse me, at 4 p.m. where we typically talk insurance, some aspect of it, and you can see it on our BolivarLiveTV.com. You can see it on our social media channels, but it's every Tuesday, and it's always with Dan Priest. We're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, a little Bolivar history.
All right.
Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972, with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.